of the foods that you can eat to help with high blood pressure. We're going to talk about high blood sugar, diabetes, and insulin resistance, and some of the foods that you can eat, use to help to prevent that. This product is awesome. Everyone, please try it. Oh, thank you, Larry Solomon. And that is another thing that I enjoy about coming live, is I always get someone on here that's going to unsolicitedly, I don't know if that's a word, but just give your feedback on my product without me soliciting your feedback. So thank you so much, Larry. I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment right there. So if you can tell us, what do you use it for, Larry, and how long you've been using it. But again, we're going to talk about high blood pressure, high blood sugar. We're going to talk about high cholesterol, or your high triglycerides, that LDL that, is giving us so much issues. We're going to talk about obesity, how to boost your iron, and we'll talk about a couple of vitamins and some vitamins that what you shouldn't mix together. We're going to talk about some mineral deficiency that may be causing some of these chronic diseases that you have. And then we're also going to talk about inflammation in your body and some of the ways where inflammation is just wreaking havoc in our body. Hi, I always look at your live. You look awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Laz. I appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. I appreciate that. So if you guys are here for the first time, thank you for letting me know. Again, please just like and share the video. It helps me a great deal. I've been using it for high blood pressure and weight loss, and my energy is to the level. Feel awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that for 4 months now. But that's one of the main thing, Larry, first time. Oh, hi there, Charlene. That's one of the main thing that people will say about my product. Probably the number one thing. It's going to boost your energy. And that's actually the beetroot. Go Google it if you don't believe me. This will help you to get through a workout. It will help to boost your energy and your stamina. If you're a male that's having bedtime issues or love time issues, or what I'm talking about, because it boosts your energy and stamina on that level, right? If you're an athlete or you're just trying to get through a workout, it's gonna help to boost your energy. If you're someone who take coffee and you're trying to wean off of having coffee, as coffee is not that bad. I don't take coffee, never been a coffee drinker. If I drink coffee at 7 a.m., I can't sleep at 10 p.m. That's just how my body operates. This product right here, it boosts my energy to that level where I have to take this in the morning. I can't take it in the evenings because it's just going to get me wired. I'm just that type of person. I'm just full of energy. Thank God I'm still full of energy at 46 years old. But I have to do it in the morning, and that's one of them that I recommend. Someone says, Cecile says, going through menopause, yes, I want to get off of caffeine. And this will help you with that. My partner, I talk about him all the time, right? Because that's one of the things when we met, he was a coffee drinker. Like, he just loved coffee, like most people do. Get up in the morning, make a big jug of coffee, sip on it through the day, still go to sleep at nighttime. We have been able to get him to stop drinking coffee, right? Every once in a blue moon, like we're on vacation or a little staycation or we're off on a trip or something, he may have a small cup of coffee or something like that. But the link is in the bio, Charlene, to get my product. It's or you can go to my website, barrett.fitness. So if you're looking for something to boost your energy, now boosting your energy can go a long way. There's some people who don't even have energy to get up and go for a walk on a daily basis, right? Because your body is so drained from too much inflammation. My pleasure, Charlene. Your body's drained from too much inflammation. That mucus in your blood. The blood is not flowing properly, getting to where it's supposed to. Right, Cecilia, exactly. Fatigue all the time. This is something that will help you with that. Too much inflammation in your body can cause that, right? The itis. If you hear of, any of the itis, arthritis, chronic bronchitis, chronic sinusitis, bursitis, all these itis that we hear about are usually caused by too much inflammation in your body, you guys. And too much inflammation in your body is also the leading cause of some of these chronic diseases that we have, you guys. Too much inflammation in your body can contribute to your high blood pressure, your high blood sugar, your high cholesterol, and even obesity, right? And so, Cecilia, what if you don't have high blood pressure? I don't have high blood pressure, and I use this product on a regular basis, right? Again, for me, because my blood pressure is consistently low, I can't do this every day, right? But if you're looking for something to boost your energy and just give you that oomph, it's okay, right? And if your blood pressure is extremely low, that is not good, but it's probably going to help to just balance and control your blood pressure. What do you mix your powder with? Now, you can put it in just water. That's a very good question, Karen. You can put it in just water, but one thing that I will say about turmeric is fat soluble, so it does not dissolve that well in water. Now, if you see turmeric, where you buy turmeric and you put it in water, shake it up, and it doesn't settle a little bit to the bottom, you probably don't have good quality turmeric, because turmeric does not dissolve that well in water. But I put it in water and just shake it up. Hi there, Dull Hutch, and shake it up and drink it straight down, hot water or cold water. But you're gonna have some settlement in it if you don't drink it down right away. My honey, make it in water and take it to work, sip it throughout the day, but you have to constantly shake it. Now, because it is fat soluble, it dissolves better in fatty foods. You can add it to yogurt. So I do coconut milk yogurt. You can add it to your smoothies, Morena. You can add it to your smoothies. That's one of the main things that I add it to. I am the self-proclaimed smoothie queen, and one of the reasons why I absolutely love smoothies that much is because you can throw a shitload of healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and get a plethora of vitamins and minerals from healthy foods in just one serving, right? And you're getting your serving of, your vitamin C, and your vitamin A, and your vitamin E, and iron, magnesium, potassium, right? Healthy fats from your nuts and your seeds, and only water, right? Marina, you can add it in oatmeal as well. If you're making oatmeal, you use nut milk, like your almond milk and your coconut milk. I made homemade almond milk, homemade coconut milk. You can cook with this baby. If you're making something like curried chicken, curried shrimp, your seasoning, here it is. This is the form that it's in. The color that you see is the beetroot, and then you see some yellow, that's the turmeric right there. It's in powdered form. So yes, you can add it to your oatmeal, you can add it to your smoothies, you can cook with it. I sometimes even cook my rice. I want to jazz up my rice a little bit. I cook it in my rice, and I make homemade salad dressing, you all. It's very simple. I have right here on TikTok, I have a video that I've posted where I'm making the homemade. It's olive oil, and apple cider vinegar, then a little bit of lemon juice if you like, a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of black pepper, and you can put some Italian seasoning, and you can shake it on up, and you have fresh, healthy, clean, homemade salad dressing. I have 2 cans. I will make it in a smoothie. Thank you. Coconut water. Good idea. Rice. Yes. So how I make my rice, Karen, I actually put a little bit of oil in the pan, and then put the turmeric, a scoop of the turmeric in it, and then wash after I wash or rinse my rice. Then I put it all in it and just kind of make it, I guess you're not really frying it, but just kind of fry it up just a little bit. And then you can add some coconut water and add some regular water and cook your rice just like you would, anything else. Or you can, the way you regularly cook rice, you can just, when you put your water in, if you put a little bit of butter or something in it, to, a little salt and pepper, put a scoop of this in it, and that's a good way to cook it as well. But it's great with fatty foods. That's the best way to use it. But if you think about it, you can do it in water, you can do it in smoothies, you can do it in oatmeal, you can do it in yogurt, you can cook your rice with it, get that rice that nice, instead of going to buy this yellow rice in the store, not knowing what the food coloring 506. This is 4 ingredients: turmeric, beets, black pepper, and ginger. Now let's talk about beetroot and high blood pressure. Firstly, is there anyone on here, you guys, if you would like and share the video, I would absolutely appreciate it. As we talk about high blood pressure, there's so many people in our country. It's an alarming, staggering percent of American Americans that have high blood pressure. So if you'll just like and share this video, if you have high blood pressure, can you just put, I don't know, me, high blood pressure, just something to kind of, help me to understand the crowd that I'm speaking with. Do you have high blood pressure? Someone says cook in veggie broth. Okay, Dino has high blood pressure. Yes, you can cook it in your veggie broth. DJ has high blood pressure. Karen, yes ma'am, and my son has high blood pressure. Nakisha has high blood pressure. Okay, so one of the things and there's several things that motivated me to come out with this product, and a lot of them are personal, right? I don't have high blood pressure, never have high blood pressure because of my diet and some of the foods that I eat. And I eat a lot of fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. Not a big salad person, but I will make a salad, right? America Rodriguez has high blood pressure. Thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate that. Now, one thing that I will have to say, a lot of people do not understand for the bones is good to have problems. Wait, what? For the bone is good, or for the bone is good, I have problems. Okay, sorry, I totally read that wrong. Yeah, so if you are deficient in magnesium and potassium, you have a greater risk of having high blood pressure. If you are deficient in the two minerals, magnesium and potassium. Someone says, hi BP, how many servings is the bottle? Interested in how many I need to buy for a month. This will take you to 2 months. So there's 60 servings. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Maybe not, but there's 60 servings. All you need is 1 scoop, you guys. You don't have to overdo it. Just 1 scoop. And let me see, this is the scoop right here. Just 1 scoop. That's all you need. 1 scoop a day. Don't overdo it. Put it in whatever you're eating, whatever you're drinking. Just take a scoop a day. If you just think about it, you did not get high blood pressure overnight. I don't care what you think, nor do I care what your doctor tell you. You did not get high blood pressure overnight. Beetroot, if taken consistently, can aid in lowering your blood pressure in days, right? If done consistently. So let's get back to high blood pressure. Those are the 2 minerals we're talking about, magnesium and potassium. If you are deficient in magnesium and potassium, which a lot of people do not realize, you can get magnesium and potassium from a lot of fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, right? So we talk about bananas, but do we talk about your kale and your spinach and your almonds and your flaxseed and your chia seeds and your purple cabbage, right? That we can get a lot of these minerals and vitamins from, and these are all foods that you can put in a smoothie. I love banana, but I'll eat a banana, just eat a banana. I'm not really big on putting banana in a smoothie. Bananas are high in sugar, and if you are diabetic, you want to be careful of having bananas. They're very good for you though, right? So magnesium and potassium, those are 2 minerals. If you are deficient in that, you're at a greater risk of having high blood pressure. Someone said, can I get it in Jamaica? I do not ship to Jamaica at the moment. I've had people who use like a shipping company out of Florida or something like that. And if you know someone who's going to Jamaica from the US, ship it to them and they can bring it to you. But unfortunately right now I do not. Our bodies have the ability to heal itself. We just need guidance. And that is so very true, Karen. So very true. And another thing that a lot of people don't believe and doctors will not tell you is you can use food to heal your body. And high blood pressure, thank you, Santha, thank you, bless you, right? So a lot of doctors don't tell, and a lot of people don't believe that you can eat foods to heal your body, right? Right now, you guys, I only ship to anywhere in the US, Canada, and the UK. Those are the places that I find that I can ship to without having any issues as of now. I'm a small one-woman company. Do you have a store? I do not have a store, just shipping right now. So yeah, unfortunately I do not have a store. If you're in Georgia, you'll get it in a couple of days. If you order today, which is Friday, I ship it out tomorrow, you'll probably have it by Tuesday and Wednesday. But if you ordered over the weekend, of course it will get shipped on Monday. You should have it in most places in Georgia in a couple of days, right? But doctors don't tell you. You can use food like beetroot to lower your blood pressure, right? let's talk about beetroot for a hot second and how beetroot work in lowering your blood pressure. Beetroot is packed with nitrates. Nitrate convert to nitric oxide in the body, and that help to relax and dilate your blood vessels and helping with blood flow, right? So if you imagine this is a blood vessel, right? And your blood vessel is either packed with, I don't know, crap, inflammation, clogged up, or it's not relaxed and it's not dilated. It's just stiff like that. Blood is trying to flow through like that, right? So the more relaxed this blood vessel is right here, the more easier blood is going to be able to flow to your heart and your brains and your organs, right? That's how beetroot aid in lowering blood pressure, you guys. Nitrate converts in the body to nitric oxide, helping to relax your blood vessels, to dilate your blood vessels, helping with blood flow, aiding to lower your blood pressure. So if there's not a lot of pressure on the heart to pump blood to your brain, back to your heart, to your organs, to your muscles, right? If the less pressure is on your heart, the more relaxed, the more dilated, the more blood flow you have, the more likely you're going to have low blood pressure, you guys. Now you think about it. High blood pressure is another of the leading cause of heart disease, you guys. So if you really think about it, your heart, yes ma'am, the doctors put pharmaceuticals and heal my psoriasis organically. CMOS is great for that. Hey, read the fixer, right? But it's so true. That's what doctors are pushing. And some doctors will tell you, oh, you're borderline high blood pressure. Go home and eat well, and otherwise you're going to go on medication. But they don't guide you and tell you some of the foods that you need to eat to lower that blood pressure, right? And I have to talk about y'all as well, us as people. We're not going to take the time to do the research that we need to do, right? We're going to wait until we're high blood pressure and then we're on freaking medication, right? Take control of your own life, you guys. Okay, yeah, you messed up. Now it is in powdered form. Yes, it is. Now you have high blood pressure. Are you going to let the pharmaceutical companies get rich off of you? You think Pfizer needs your money? No. Pfizer wants your money. So Mr. Pfizer, if there's such a thing, right, can get richer. And these, CEOs and COOs and government officials or lawmakers, and doctors get richer off of your unhealthiness, right? Off of your high blood pressure, high blood sugar, all these chronic diseases, obesity, and we're trying to pop a pill to lose weight and shot something up our ass to lose weight and fly over to Mexico to get a tummy tuck and fly over to Colombia to get that booty right and all this stuff. Use the foods to heal your body. That's what it was put on earth for, you guys. And something like beetroot will aid in lowering your blood pressure, relax and dilating your blood vessels. Now, this one is for my gentlemen. Most of you all who have high blood pressure, who are on high blood pressure medication, and you've been on it for an extended period of time, I will put money on it. You have some erectile issue. I'm not guessing this. I'm not assuming this. There have been many studies to show that. I know of men who have that issue personally. Wouldn't you rather get off of high blood pressure medication, take something like my turmeric and beet mix that's not only going to help to lower your blood pressure, but it's also going to aid to boost your energy and your stamina and make your love life a little bit better? This is not an assumption that I'm making. This is something that I know to be fact. And if there's anyone on here who is brave enough to attest to that, you can please just give me a thumbs up or something. There may be a woman out there whose husband have this issue. Because as men say that we're hard-headed, y'all men are hard-headed as fuck. Like, oh my God. Like, you all have to be dying. Yes, you can add it to your Smoothie 96 Dance Club to go to a freaking doctor. People, you might hear me talk about pharmaceutical companies and doctors and all this crap. We need them for something. Because what I need them for is to be able to go to them, the doctor, right? Be able to go to the doctor and get my blood work once a year. I may break something and need them to, I don't know, do right, whatever the case may be. And then if something should happen, that food can't really cure. Food can't cure everything, and I have to be smart enough to understand that. Or if I mess up and get into a really bad car accident, I'm gonna need a hospital. I'm gonna need a doctor, right? But does this help with cholesterol and vitamin D deficiency? Vitamin D, I'm not particularly sure about. I can tell you some foods that are great sources of vitamin D, but I have had people say this has helped with their cholesterol. Last time I went on live, there are a couple of people who came on here and said this helped to lower their cholesterol. Adding fiber to your diet is going to aid in lower your LDL and improve your HDL, help to lower your overall cholesterol and your triglycerides. This is fiber. And what a lot of people don't understand, fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts are packed with fiber. This has the fiber that you need to help to lower your blood pressure. Some people have said it actually helped to suppress their appetite. So it's going to help in weight loss. So the link is in my bio, you guys, if you're looking for any information on purchasing this. The website is barrett.fitness. And let's see if I can put it on here, BARRETT dot FITNESS. That is my website right there. And that's how you can get my product, or you can go to the link in my bio to get it as well. But those are just some of the health benefits of adding beetroot. One, you can use it every day. Yes, you can use it every day. Of course you can. Diabetics can have beet. Yes, you can. Diabetics can have beetroot, you guys. What I'm going to tell you is beet juice. You want to be careful of having beet juice every day. That's why I recommend something like this. You put a scoop of it in your smoothies. You're not sucking. You're not getting, if you think about beetroot juice, you probably have to make 6 beets, literally suck the juice out of it, leave the fiber behind. We just talk about fiber and the health benefits from fiber, right? When you juice, that's why I'm not a big fan of juicing. I prefer smoothies, because you're sucking the juice out of it, taking mainly the sugars and leaving the fiber behind. Fiber is going to help to keep you fuller longer. It's going to help with your weight loss. Fiber is also going to help you to with your colon, help to clean your colon, roughage, through your colon, help to prevent colon cancer. Fiber is going to help to improve your LDL and your cholesterol, right? So yes, you can have this every day. Again, I highly recommend doing it in the morning. My pleasure, Kadia, having it in the morning. Use it as your coffee. Beetroot is also a great source of iron, right? Beetroot is also a great source of vitamin B9. Vitamin B9 and iron work closely together, right? Now I tell people I have several things that motivated me to come out with this product. One of them was iron. I have always been, my entire life that I have been able to check my iron, I have been anemic. This past 2 years were probably the first 2 times I have gone to my doctor, done my blood work as I do every year. Awesome, Kay Hag, awesome, right? And I am not anemic, because beetroot are packed with vitamin B9, which is folic acid. Folic acid is great for your DNA, right? And we all know that DNA is the genetic material, right? It helps to repair cells, right? It helps to vitamin B9. It helps with it's folic acid, with DNA, which is the genetic material. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied up right here. Now, if it helps for cell reproduction as well. So if you're pregnant, that's hopefully one of the supplement that you're taking is folic acid, aid in reproduction, right? RNA, DNA. That's one of the other health benefits of having beetroot. Boosting your iron, aid with the absorption of the iron is the vitamin B9. And Beetroot is a great source of both iron and vitamin B9. Just think about vitamins and minerals, and all these things are coming into my head. Now, for my ladies, which mostly, I rarely ever meet a man who is iron deficient. Most of us women are iron deficient, right? And like myself, the last 2 years, once I started using this product, and prior to me using this product, I actually had my doctor to prescribe me, when I use beet, I feel good. Same here, Laz. It gets me going, right? So when one of the things that let's take this back just a little bit. I have a trait of sickle cell, trying to lose weight. Do you recommend your smoothies for dinner? Yes. Highly recommend my smoothies for dinner. Highly. I recommend you can have a decent breakfast, and right. And if you get my smoothie recipe ebook, I have some not a lot, but a few recommendations for meal and how to use my product. But you can have a decent breakfast. Lunch you want to have is your largest meal, and have a smoothie for dinner, right? I highly recommend that. And then just try, okay, perfect, yes. So do it for dinner, 96 Dance Club. It will help you to lose weight. If you're gonna have a decent sized meal, let that be your lunch, right? In the middle of the day, we're more active, we're probably hopefully burning more calories, got a lot more going on. You want to have more energy from food. So if you're gonna have and then try to have your dinner before 7 p.m. I don't know what time you all go to bed, but yes, I would. If you're on a weight loss journey, I would recommend that. And if you're going through menopause, it's gonna help with some of the symptoms that you may have going through menopause, right? I'm not quite there yet, and I'm not looking forward to it, but just having the smoothies will help you with that. Overall health, right? These smoothies, overall health. I'm talking about high blood pressure and focusing on that because I'm talking about the beetroot right now, right? But as we talk about folic acid, vitamin B9, once I went to my doctor, he actually recommended vitamin B9 because I have a trait of sickle cell. Because I have a trait of sickle cell, more than likely I am going to be iron deficient. And a lot of doctors don't tell us that. And it sucks to say this, and I'm not that type of chick, but it is a fact. Like, I have had so many issues over the years with sickle cell trait, and have so many doctors say to me, oh, you don't have to worry about your sickle cell trait. It doesn't have any symptoms. It is not the cause of you being lightheaded all the time and dizzy all the time and getting cramps, even just waking up at nighttime with cramps. No, the sickle cell trait have nothing to do with that, right? And until I was able, I'm telling you guys, I am not that chick. But one of my clients said to me, I work part-time at this doctor's office. It's an African-American doctor. We're going to get you an appointment, get in, try to figure out what the heck is going on with you. This point, I was maybe 40, right? Just really having all those issues, right? Having all those issues. So I went into the doctor and explained, I went to the Mayo Clinic, you all, and came out thousands of dollars in debt and not one cure, or not even a cure. I'm just looking for some relief of being dizzy, lightheaded, iron deficiency. It doesn't matter what I do, my iron is low. I went to all these holistic doctors, iron is low. Everybody, I'm telling them, guys, I have a sickle cell trait. But I don't know if it's because it's a mainly black person's disease. Doctors just dismiss it. Now, if you have full-blown sickle cell, they have no choice but to acknowledge you for that, because anyone know anything about sickle cell, you're probably going to be sick for the rest of your life. Like, it's just one of those things. But people with sickle cell trait, we don't have these obvious symptoms, right? If you have a sickle cell trait, I am telling you, more than likely you're going to be iron deficient. If you have a sickle cell trait, more than likely you're probably going to have lightheadedness, dizziness. You're probably going to get cramps. I'm doing push-ups and wondering, why the hell am I just catching a cramp from being on number 3 on a push-up when I can do 10, 20, 15 push-ups, right? And once I found this doctor, he was an African-American doctor, and he said, you need vitamin B9. By this time, I was just like, I have to take iron supplement because I've just been always iron deficient and doing my smoothies with my dark green leafy vegetables, stuff like that. He was like, vitamin B9, you need to take vitamin B9 prior to me coming out with my product. In the last couple of years, I've gone to the doctor my iron has been great, because folate acid, vitamin B9 help with your genetic material, with your DNA, reproduction of your cells, right? If you are full-blown sickle cell, you will have both cells that are sickled, right? If you have a trait of sickle cell, which is genetic, I obviously got it from my parents. Come to find out, I got it from my father. And I only knew this because I have a cousin on my father's side that died of full-blown sickle cell. So when I found out in college, I wasn't a child when I found this out. In college, that I have full-blown sickle cell. I have... because my father sickle cell ITP, right? So because my father, it's in his genetic, I have the trait. My mother don't have it, but if both my parents had sickle cell, so Charlevia, are you from the Caribbean? Because if both my parents had it, then I would have a greater chance of having full sickle cell. But only my father had it. I found out in college that I had it, and I've always wondered why I have the traits. Are you from the Caribbean, Angeli Q45? Right? And you're Haitian, right? So it's predominantly Caribbean people, predominantly black people. And I just had the hardest time until I was able to find this African-American doctor who, said, okay, you're taking iron supplement, which is fine. And he did the blood work. I can't remember what it was. I probably need to talk about it on live one time. But that, just to prove and, show the deficiencies in my DNA, in my genetic, in my hemoglobin that showed that I had the same trait of sickle cell. Once I start taking folic acid, the lightheadedness and the dizziness kind of went away for the most part, and my iron just started to become normal. Now I take iron supplements on and off because I do the beetroot. I put it in my smoothies with my dark green leafy vegetables, my spinach and my canes, kale, black bean, beetroot. These things are packed with iron, right? That are plant-based. They're not animal products, right? And I'm telling you guys, the last couple of times I went to the doctor, the doctor himself, I think he forgot that he had given me, or he had prescribed for me prescription folate, and he was trying to figure out how is your iron just perfect. No, it wasn't perfect, but it was just a lot better than it was the prior year. And then he literally had to do research and be like, oh, it's the folate. And at that point, I did not even put it together. Again, that's pre my product. So if you are iron deficient, if you have a trait of sickle cell or even full-blown sickle cell, beetroot will help you with your iron, help you with the folic acid. That's going to help for your cell reproduction, right? And help to prevent some of these issues that you're having. If you have sickle cell trait, you have to stay hydrated. So put in a scoop of this in your water rather than doing this water talk bullshit that people are out there doing, all these sweeteners. There's no sweeteners in the product. Again, it's beetroot, ginger, black pepper, and turmeric. What supplements or food to take for premature white hair? I don't know. I honestly, I don't even know what premature. How old are you? And you mean premature, like gray hair? How old are you? What do you mean premature? So, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, I have a little bit of gray. I've had this. That's when my mom has a patch of gray right here. You guys can probably see it that well. My sister has a patch of gray right here. I probably was in my 30s when it was starting to come in. You're 23. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, that's probably something that's genetic. I don't know if there's any. And why would you want to? It's why it's who you are. It's your genes. It's your genetic. It's what make you up. It doesn't. I get it. For us, for women, we're so proud and wanna hold on to youth, but celebrate that shit. Celebrate that shit. The doctor who work with black people save my little TP. My little TP is a nightmare. You're talking about your sickle cell trait, yeah. And he pretty much saved me too, because I'm telling you, I was just spending so much money because I'm like, I eat right, I exercise, I don't skip meals, I drink plenty of water, I try to reduce the stress in my life. Why do I continue to feel like shit, right? And I mean, I could afford to, so I was spending money going to all these doctors, and nothing could help me, right? So then, after my doctor told me about the folate, and then another thing that inspired me as well, I've been an athlete my whole life. And my parents don't have white hair, so it's got to be genetics. Or my parents don't have white hair, so is it? Well, that doesn't necessarily. I mean, it's probably something in your DNA that's causing it. I would imagine, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so it's not genetics, right? That doesn't mean because your parents doesn't have it. There could be somewhere along the line of your genetic history or genetic traits, right? The lineage that's causing that. I don't know that there's anything you're doing wrong or anything you're eating. I just I don't know. I don't think so. It's just I don't believe that, right? And maybe you can look it up. What research have you found? Here, the Chima 0707. Right? Again, not because your mama and your daddy don't have it, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not genetic, right? It can come from some other lineage down the line. I don't know. Have you done any, research on, your four family to see if anybody else have what you would call premature white hair? But I would imagine that it's something in your genetic. I can't think that it's anything. What do you guys think? I mean, I would love to hear your guys' opinion. That it's anything wrong that you're doing or anything that you can eat to prevent that. It's something in your blood, honey. It's something in your blood. I would imagine that in your DNA, in your genetic. Is the vegan beetroot capsule just as good as the powder? Now, here we go. This is completely vegan, 100% vegan, all plant-based. It's only 4 ingredients: beet, black pepper, ginger, turmeric, right? I am not a big fan of capsules. Now that capsule, the encapsule where they put the beetroot in, I don't know what that is made from. And I'm guessing that's where they're saying it's vegan, but that's just another ingredient that I don't know what it is. That's why I'm not really big on capsules. I'd rather just have the powder. If, open it and, dump it out if that's, probably genetic, right? Yeah, I have a chronic back pain. Please, what's the cause? Rich love. Honey, I could not tell you what's the cause of your backache. I have no clue. It could be a plethora of things that's causing your backache. Now, may I ask you, how old are you? Now, let's talk about the turmeric, because we talk about the beetroot and some of the amazing health benefits of the beetroot, right? This is, all right, thanks for your input. Okay, my pleasure. Turmeric. Turmeric is great for you're 26. Okay, turmeric is great for inflammation, right? Inflammation in your body is one of the leading causes of this itis. I mentioned earlier, I have several things that personally motivated me and inspired me to come out with this product. The turmeric is probably the number one. We talk about my iron. I'm gonna take iron supplement. That's just what I thought, right? But we heard that story. But then the turmeric. Now, I've been an athlete my whole life, been a runner, run track all through middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, post-collegiately, represented the University of Alabama in track and field. Oh, hi there, user Cynthia. Thank you so much. Represented my country of Jamaica in track and field. I was bound to have some kind of itis in some kind of joint in my body. My uncle got gray hair around 25 and had a full head of white hair by the time he was 50. Oh, I love that. I mean, it's something in the blood. It has to be something genetic. It just gotta be, right? So I just think it's cool, to be honest with you. Celebrate it, girl. Celebrate it. Love it. It is what it is, right? So the turmeric. So in my in my early 20s, I had knee surgery. In college, had to sit a year out from running track and recovered, came back, kicked ass my last year of college. In my early 30s, I was a sprinter in college. In my early 30s, I'm like, I want to do long distance running, right? Just to go out and run leisurely or whatever. Started doing that. The knee pain came back, right? Doctors were telling me I have arthritis, y'all. Yes. I am tracking right behind him, but my parents don't have it as much at all. Yeah, so it's somewhere in your lineage, K-Hag. Somewhere in your lineage, right? We still talk about the gray hair. Right, so they're telling me in my 30s I have arthritis. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to do here. Yeah, and it probably was true. It's inflammation of the joint. If it was bound to happen. I have pretty much ran my whole life, ran my way out of Jamaica into a free education at the University of Alabama, ran my way all over the world, in all throughout the Caribbean, all throughout Europe, just running track, representing my university, representing myself, representing my country. Of course, the joint's going to give out. I get it. But what you're not going to do is put me on medication. You're not going to put me on anti-inflammatory for the rest of my life, right? So I started doing my research. What are some healthy foods I can eat for arthritis? And that's where turmeric came about, you guys. This was over 10 years ago that my doctors told me that, right? I am running. I am doing my Peloton. I am lifting weights. Do I have some aches and pains sometimes? Of course I do. I was having aches and pains and I was running track in high school. When I was in my teens and in my early 20s when I was running track in college, right? Yeah, I do. But I still can go out and run 3 miles, 6 miles, 13 miles, right? Do a half marathon in my 30s, in my 40s, go out and lift weights and do squats and lunges. And that's where the turmeric came in, you all. Inflammation of the joint, pain and ache in my knee was the issue that I was having that was about to take me away from doing one of the things that I love. Running for me is my mental, it helps my psyche, you guys. Like and share the video, you all. So as someone asked the question about the back pain, it could be arthritis, right? The chronic back pain, chronic joint pain, right, is usually cause of arthritis. If it's not arthritis, it's inflammation of the joint that's going to lead to arthritis. And that's technically what arthritis is, right? Inflammation of your joint to cause the arthritis, inflammation of your digestive system to cause Crohn's and colitis, inflammation of your respiratory system that causes bronchitis, inspiration of your tendons that causes bursitis. I mean, you think about these itis. I always like to hear you guys tell me, what itis do you have? Is there anyone on here that have a itis? Can you just drop 1 or 2 itis? Anybody on here that have a itis? And I can tell you, turmeric is what's going to help you with that. A lot of us have this itis that, we're this chronic joint pain, chronic digestive issues, Crohn's and colitis, chronic bronchitis. Every cold season you get, the flu and cold and, things like lupus. Well, there's no cure for lupus, but you really think about it. You need to boost your energy if you have lupus. You need to boost your immune system if you have, something like lupus. And having something that's going to help to rid your body of the inflammation, having some like the turmeric, having something that's going to boost your energy. And you want to boost your iron as well if you have lupus, right? So these are the foods that you want to include in your diet on a regular basis. That's going to help with your overall health, you guys. What is the brand of turmeric you're using? My brand. This is right here. My product right here, my turmeric, beets, black pepper, and ginger, right? This is my product. Now, people will ask, and if you're looking for it, the link is on my bio, you guys, or on my website, barrett.fitness. That's where you can find my product right here. Only 4 ingredients: turmeric, beets, black pepper, and ginger. The black pepper aid in the absorption of the turmeric. So you can go out and say, oh, I do, let's see, what do you guys say? Call it turmeric shots. So this is what turmeric shot is. A lot of people do turmeric shot. They'll put cayenne pepper, turmeric, and probably some lemon or lime or something like that. Not saying that's all that bad, right? But it's missing either black pepper or some kind of fat or oil to aid in the absorption. If you are doing turmeric shots, you're not doing yourself a favor if you're not adding a pinch of black pepper in it. Black pepper. So let's educate you on turmeric a little bit. The active ingredients in turmeric. Let me take a sip of water. The active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin. Good for rheumatoid. Yes, amazing for rheumatoid arthritis because the turmeric is going to help with that inflammation. So what was I talking about? Turmeric. Totally lost my train of thoughts. Yeah, turmeric. The active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin. The active ingredient in black pepper is pepperin. Curcumin needs the active ingredient in black pepper, which is pepperin, to help with the absorption, to help it to be more bioavailable, help it to get to your bloodstream, get to your body more readily, aiding in its absorption 2,000 times more. Again, this is not hyperbole, you all. It is a fact. There's studies and many of scientific studies and research to show that turmeric needs black pepper to help with the absorption. I made this so easy for you guys. If you go to my website to purchase the product, it already has the black pepper in it. So a lot of people will say, I'm doing my turmeric shot. Yeah, it's going to help to boost your immune system. That's not bad, right? They'll do ginger, turmeric, and cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is an antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory, but it's not going to aid with the absorption of the turmeric. You need something to make it more bioavailable, make it go to your blood system more readily, help it to pass through your kidneys more readily to where your kidneys not doing that much work to break it down. Again, you don't have to take what I say for religion. Just do some research on your own. You don't have to buy my product if you don't want to. But I am confident as I use it, my honey use it, my sisters use it, my parents, the people in my family use it, and I use it as well on a daily basis. This is the one that's in our kitchen that we use on a daily basis, right? My honey has had high blood pressure. We, in addition to getting our ass up and move, we have used this to lower his blood pressure. Last time I was on live, he randomly checked his blood pressure. I think it was 114 over 70 something. This man is coming from high blood pressure. Hi, honey. I know you're out there watching. Don't be watching me and driving. Hi there, Miss Loyalty. Coming from blood pressure in the high 140s, in the high 90s, to the on over the high 90s. Right? We're getting up and moving our ass. Going for a run, going for a walk, going for a jog. This is going to help to lower your blood pressure. It's going to help to, hi there, Miss Loyalty, help with blood flow and help to keep your blood pressure low, aid in your weight loss, aid in your lowering your blood sugar level, aiding in insulin resistance, right? So we eat all these carbohydrates and all these simple sugars, right? Consuming all these simple sugars, our body convert it to glucose, right? Then we transfer it into the insulin, and that's how our body become resistant to insulin. Too much glucose, too much simple sugars, too much starchy foods that has hey there panda, that has very little nutritional benefit. And then you have insulin resistant, and in a lot of cases the insulin resistant come before the high blood sugar. But doctors don't check for insulin resistance. They check for your A1C to see, hi there, Miss D, to see if you have high blood sugar. By that time, you're probably already resistant to insulin because your body is saying too much damn glucose. I don't want the glucose, right? And then your body just become resistant to insulin, right? And because of the foods that you have eaten. Oh my, I've missed seeing your lives. Oh, I know I haven't been on so much. I want my blood pressure lower. My product right here will aid in that, you guys. Will aid in lowering your blood pressure, right? And aid in lowering your blood sugar. Can be mixed with some other than water. Yes, I mentioned that earlier, you guys. You can put it in a lot of foods. You stop eating meat. So I have been a pescatarian for over 10 years now. Hi there, Cindy Wright. I have been a pescatarian for over 10 years now. I only eat seafood. And here's why I eat seafood. I'm not a vegan, nor do I encourage veganism. I'm a healthier vegan than most vegans. And a lot of people do veganism for, I don't know, status. Oh, I'm a vegan. But they go out and eat all this junk shit and Yeah, vegan can have high blood pressure, you all. I know vegetarians that have high blood pressure. I know vegans that have high blood pressure, right? Because they eat crap. They eat junk food. I know vegans that are obese, right? I mean, yeah, if veganism is done properly, correctly, and is you're supplementing in the appropriate way and replacing the healthy proteins instead of having these fake pre-made meals that's made in a factory. So you don't want to eat a piece of fish or even a piece of steak, which is not that bad. I don't eat it, but it's not that bad. But you want to eat a piece of meat that look like steak, or a piece of food that's been pre-made in a factory, beyond meat this and beyond meat that. What's the point? What's the purpose? This stuff can still contribute to high blood pressure because it's processed, highly processed, added sodium that's going to help to elevate your blood pressure. Sodium, which the added sodium in these prepackaged and pre-processed foods, is another leading cause of high blood pressure, right? So don't let anybody fool you with all this veganism shit and this vegetarian crap. Don't get me wrong. If done properly, plant-based is the way to go. But most people do not do it properly. I know an obese vegetarian, right? That only thing he eats is something out of a box, out of a bag, out of a can. He has high blood pressure. He is pre-diabetic. Oh, awesome, 96 dancer. Right? I brought this product to help with my blood pressure and extreme joint pain. And that's what it will help you with. But you got to use it, you guys. You can't buy it and take it home and use it for 3 or 4 days and come back and say, oh, your product didn't work, which I haven't had anybody say. Right? You got to use it. If you have high blood pressure and you go to your doctor and they give you high blood pressure medication, I bet you're going to take that shit every day. Why do you think you wouldn't need to take something like this on a daily basis? All you need is a scoop. Put it in your oatmeal. Put it in your yogurt. Put it in your coffee. Put it in your tea. Put it in some water. Put it in your smoothies, right? How do I get to buy my mother-in-law feeling a lot of pain? Link is in my bio, you guys. Or go directly to my website, barrett.fitness. That is the website, barrett.fitness. The 4 ingredients: turmeric, help with inflammation in your body. It's going to help with joint pain, chronic pain, all this itis, arthritis, bronchitis, sinusitis, Crohn's and colitis, all this itis that you have. Even, what is that, I don't know if it's a disease, ailment where you can't eat corn. It's, oh shit, I can't think of it. You can't like corn or like grainy foods like that. Shit, I can't think of it. But can any one of you think about it? I can't think of the name of it right now. But turmeric is one of the ingredients that's going to aid with inflammation. Why did you stop eating corn? Then it has beet and then black pepper. So it's turmeric and black pepper. Black pepper aid in the absorption of the turmeric. Then I have ginger. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory. Ginger is going to aid with your digestive system. Then I have the beets. Beets going to lower your blood pressure. It's going to boost your iron. It's going to boost your energy, boost your stamina. It's packed with vitamin B9. Vitamin B9 aids with the absorption of the iron, help you if you are iron deficient. Diverticulitis. Thank you, Donna. I know somebody will come through through me. Inflammation of your digestive system, you all. I know people, I've heard a couple people say, oh, I have diverticulitis, I'm going to have some surgery. It's inflammation of your digestive system, you all, right? And inflammation is one of the leading causes of some of these itis that we have, right? So if you're eating fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, adding foods like turmeric into your diet on a regular basis, it's going to help you with these itis. We talk about diverticulitis, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic sinusitis, chronic bronchitis, Crohn's and colitis. Like, you guys name them. H. pylori. I had H. pylori. Now, that's a bacteria of your digestive system. I had H. pylori. I answer you, beautiful. Sorry. Did I ask you a question, Miss? H. pylori, we'll come back and talk about that. When should we see results? I know everyone is different, but in general, what do you see from others? Now, I will have to say this, I had a coworker of mine. I started working with her about 7 months ago. When I started working with her, She's in her early 40s, high blood pressure, on 2 high blood pressure medication, and still had high blood pressure. She started doing this. We put a scoop of this in a half a glass of water, drank that shit 3 days, 2 or 3 days. It was in less than a week. She was starting to see her blood pressure go down, but she had to do it on a daily and regular basis. My honey, I think within a week or so, he was starting to see some results. Everybody's body is different. I can't tell you you're going to see result in a week or 3 days. These are just the things that I've seen. I've had people say first day of doing this, it's boosting their energy within a day or two of doing this. Some people it's been a week. Some people it's been a couple of weeks. I honestly, everybody's body is very, very different. So I can't, I honestly don't know how to really answer that question. But that's where that's what I've heard from people who have purchased the product. And I've sold a couple thousand of this, you guys. I mean, the shit works. I mean, again, you don't have to have high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or diabetes. I don't have any of those, issues. I have had where they're telling me I have arthritis, right? And that's when I've had anemic, iron deficient, right? I need to take vitamin B9 because I have a sickle cell trait, right? And for those reasons, that's my personal inspiration for coming out with this. When I look and see the studies on high blood pressure and how it's killing people, it's the silent killer. Right? Can I mix with fresh squeezed orange or as a diabetic? You can. I just don't know that the juice. You want to be careful of juice if you are diabetic, right? And you can. You probably just shouldn't do that every day. I know I have so-called sickle cell, so yes, I have. What do you mean so-called sickle cell? What does that mean? I have so-called sickle cell, so yes. What do you mean so-called sickle cell? You're talking about sickle cell trait? Don't compliment. I'm sorry, I'm missing you, Miss Loyalty. So that's just some of the health benefits you can get from, this product. No, so-called full-blown sickle cell. Oh, okay. So do you have sickle cell, full-blown sickle cell? It is, yes. If you are diabetic, it will help if you are diabetic, right? There is, I think it's called betaine, that is found in beetroot that will aid in your insulin resistance, right? I think it's BELATAIN, I believe. I think that's a compound called betaine that is in beetroot that will aid in insulin resistant. But again, you don't want to do beetroot juice and sit around and do beetroot juice every day. It will help to lower your blood pressure, but if you are diabetic, I don't recommend beetroot juice. This is in powdered form, which is one of the reasons I did it in powdered form. I take sea moss. Can this supplement be used in addition? Yes. Not in addition. I use it with sea moss, to be honest with you. I have a sea moss that I highly recommend. And the link is in my bio. Again, that's not my product, but I have sea moss that I highly recommend. You can put a scoop of this and a scoop of sea moss in your smoothies. And yes. Oh, thank you, Mahi. Mahi, I didn't see you join. I did not see you join. Thanks for joining us. That you can mix them together. Because sickle cell, somebody's mentioned something about psoriasis. Sickle cell is amazing for your skin, right? Sickle cell is amazing for weight loss, right? Sickle cell has 92 of the 102 essential minerals that your body need. I say hi, or you were busy. Oh, hi. So I don't ship to Jamaica right now. I ship anywhere in the US, Canada, and the UK. So that's my website right there. Thank you, Mahi, for sharing that. Where you can get my product right here, and you don't have to. It says just add water, but you don't have to only add it in water, you guys. You can put it in your smoothies. You can put it in your oatmeal. You can put it in your yogurt. You can cook your curries with it. I use it to make salad dressing. I've actually used it to make, I put it in my batter if you're making pancakes. And yeah, you can just be creative with it. It's in powder form. It's all natural. Only 4 ingredients, you guys. Turmeric, beets, black pepper, and ginger. Only 4 ingredients. If you're looking to purchase it, the link is in my bio. There's nothing fake that's in it. It's turmeric, beets, black pepper, and ginger. You know, as I age, you know, I like to feel proud of myself for the way that I'm aging, right? Because I've put in a lot of wear and tear in my body over the years. Being an athlete for more than half of my life has put in a lot of wear and tear on my body. Being a hotel general manager has put a lot of wear and tear on my body. That shit is stressful, right? And you know, I want to be able to age gracefully and, you know, not reverse, but to just kind of calm down some of the shit that I've caused on my body over the years. And I've been fairly healthy most of my life, but you know, I look at my hair and I have a lot of really thick hair. I look at my skin for my age and I think I have decent skin, right? I mean, I look at my nails. These are natural. There's nothing that sometimes I don't remember the last time I went and got anything at all done to my nails, right? And to me, it's the foods that I eat. It's the things that I put into my body, right? I've been able to help myself with arthritis, right? I get chronic migraines that I get from my mama, right? I have the trait of sickle cell that comes with a lot of symptoms, even though these doctors may not want to admit it because I'm a black woman and black women are whiny and we complain and, you know, we have big mouths and ain't nothing wrong with you and all this shit. I have figured that out, that I need to take an iron supplement. I need to stay hydrated. I need electrolytes, right? I need to boost my iron. I need to boost my vitamin B9, right? When I take my iron supplement, I need to take it with vitamin C because vitamin C aid in the absorption of iron. Did you know that, you guys? So if you are, and yes, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, great for your skin, great for your nails and your hair. Vitamin C, when we're talking about vitamin C, boost your immune system and help you to, you know, prevent from you getting sick and getting the cold and flu, right? You need to boost your immune system to help to prevent certain disease, to help to ward off certain disease, right? Who eat pork? No pork over here. That's probably the first thing I stopped eating, to be honest with you. So, you know, these are the issues that I have had. But as I get older, I'm just like, I am going to give my body a fighting chance, you guys. I am going to give my body a fighting chance against pharmaceutical companies because I know as I get older, it's slowing down. I'm not going to be able to run as long, as hard, as fast as I did when I was in my 20s, right? But I want to give myself a fighting chance to still run, right? And I understand that I may not run as fast, but I want to still be able to run. I want to have good skin as I get older. I want my nails to be strong and healthy as I get older. I want my hair to be nice and thick and healthy as I get older. And the only way to do that is to eat plenty of fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts. Add foods like turmeric to your diet. Make sure it has black pepper in it to aid in the absorption. Add beetroot to your diet, right? Add ginger to your diet. Immune system, vitamin C, zinc. Yes, these are the things that's going to help to boost your immune system, right? Beetroot is a great source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is going to boost your immune system. You need antioxidants and anti-inflammatory, right? Vitamin C help to protect your cells. We talk about the sickle cell trait and sickle cell, right? It's going to help to protect your cells. Protected cells, strong, healthy cells are less prone to cancer, right? So you're protecting your cells from free radicals. Free radicals damage your cells. If your cells are damaged, you're more prone to have bad hair, bad skin, but every aspect of your body are supported by cells. So if your cells are damaged, then how are you going to have healthy hair, healthy nails, healthy skin, reduce inflammation, in your body, have energy, right? And these are the things that's going to prevent you from getting cancer. These are the things that's going to prevent you from, getting these chronic diseases, right? Get the foods that someone mentioned, vitamin C and zinc, and let's see what they mentioned right here, right? These are the foods that's going to help you overall. If you keep eating all the lab meat, it doesn't work at all. So the lab meat, I try to stay away from. I don't know if you're talking about the, meats that they cook in the factories. I don't mess with that stuff at all. So, the why I still eat fish. Fish is a great source of not only your omega-3 fatty acids, that's great for your heart, great for your heart health and to protect your heart. You need your heart to help to pump that blood throughout the body, right? You need that inflammation to relax and dilate your blood vessels and help to get blood flow throughout your entire body, right? You don't have proper blood flow in your skin, you're going to have bad skin. You need blood flow to your brain. You need blood flow to your joints, to every aspect of your body. So you want to protect your heart from working so hard because of inflammation. Prevent your vessels from working so hard, right? By lowering your blood pressure and having something like beetroot and turmeric in your diet on a regular basis, you guys, right? Foods can heal your body. Give yourself a fighting chance, right? It's good, right? For someone mentioned something about circulation. You need proper blood flow, proper blood circulation. Turmeric will help you with that. Beetroot will help you with that. So, I did not make the decision to come up with this product lightly, right? It's the studies that I have done and seen where high blood pressure is killing us at an alarming rate, you all. Not only in the US, but everywhere in the world. Diabetes is killing us at an alarming rate, you guys. Not only in the US, but everywhere in the world, right? There's millions of Americans. Now it's starting to affect our children because we feed them all this prepackaged and processed and junk food, and they're having pre-diabetes at an early age. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. When I see these young kids, 12, 13 years old, that are obese, it starts in the home. You're like, oh, it's the shit they're feeding at school. They have one meal at school and they come home and you all feed them with all this other crap, right? It's just not the way to go. Take care of your kids. Start early with them, right? The gift I bought my sister when my niece was born, a NutriBullet. NutriBullet is the greatest investment that I have made to my overall health, and I've been using it for years and years and years now, right? So when I look at, right, Mahi, when I look at these young girls and they are pre-diabetic at 13 and 14 years old because you brought them into this world and you do not do right by them by setting an example for them to eat fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, raw unsalted nuts, like at an early age, and they become diabetic and pre-diabetic at an early age, and they become older and don't know how to don't know how to love themselves and have all this anxiety and depression and this social anxiety and have these social issues, right? Because they're not proud of their bodies, they're not proud of who they are, because as parents you all have failed them. And I'm not saying this to be mean or to be ugly, but if y'all don't want to take care of yourself, y'all brought these kids into this world for the love of children. Take care of them. Start at an early age. I brought a NutriBullet for my sister when my niece was born. One of the first foods my niece had to eat was carrots. When she stopped drinking that breast milk, she ate carrots, and then she weaned into stuff like sweet potatoes and broccoli. Now my niece is 7 years old. She loves her broccoli. She don't love it with the shitload of cheese on top of it. Give her a little bit of salt and pepper and she's good to go, right? She loves her bell peppers raw. It's my 7-year-old niece, right? And people look at her and it's like, oh, she's skinny. No, she's supposed to be slim, right? She's not supposed to have all this excess fat on her at an early age where she's going to school and kids are calling, oh, you're fat and all this other stuff and body shaming and all this shit, right? Like, no. Let them make that decision for themselves when they're adults. Oh, my daughter won't do that. She's 6 years old and she won't eat vegetables. So what is she going to eat? What is she going to eat? If she's hungry enough, that's all you cook and put on the table, she's going to have to eat it. She's healthy, skinny, right? That's right. All of us, my siblings, we were all skinny when we were kids. And not trying to say like skinny is where it's at, right? But obesity is not where it's at, people. Overweight is not where it's at. Not with these children. We need to make sure, and then we're overweight and we're having these health issues, right? So why don't do that to your children? If you start to train their taste, but people, when I made my smoothies, I could give a shit what it tastes like. Yesterday, let's see what I had. I had a handful of raspberries, a handful of kale. I had some shredded coconut, some, that's all I had. Some ashwagandha and some moringa and water. That's all I had in my smoothie, because that's all I had. And I put that shit together, put some water in it with a scoop of my product right here, blend that baby up, and that was my breakfast. That was my breakfast. Is that the correct spelling of the turmeric? What do you mean? Turmeric. You can call it turmeric. I call it turmeric. You can call it turmeric. And that's what I had, and that's what I ate, because I've trained my taste buds to not even taste that shit, because I know I'm going to drink it regardless. That's what you need to train your children to do at an early age. If you're going to give them chicken, yes, with that chicken, put some broccoli on the side, and do not, cover that shit with fake cheese, right? Because then are you really eating broccoli? Introduce foods like bell peppers to them at an early age. Bell peppers is packed with vitamin C, right? Blend up some tomatoes and garlic for yourself. Blend this stuff up. Tomatoes and garlic and bell pepper. Put some olive oil in it. Put a scoop of this in my turmeric in it. Drizzle that shit over your salad and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just train your taste buds. And if you start with training the taste buds of your children at an early age, when they become adults, they won't be so picky. The kids are picky because you guys allow them to be picky. Most of us on here, thank you, Mahi. Most of us on here, if you're around my age and if you're from the Caribbean or anything like that, your parents didn't. You got to eat that damn beetroot. You're not getting from around the table until you eat your food. That's how I was raised. But then we become adults and we don't do that to our children, knowing it was the best thing for you when you were growing up as an adult. Right? And why do we not do that? What are we trying to protect our children from? You want to protect your children from diabetes and high blood pressure and obesity and mental, brain inflammation. That's gonna, inflammation of the brain that's gonna cause anxiety and depression and, loneliness and, all these things that is, it's not only adults are having these issues at such a young age. Right? And then, they have the ADD and the ADHD and, all these other things going on with them at such an early age. Help to give them a fighting chance against all these diseases, because what the doctors are going to do is going to put them on freaking medication. Make a smoothie and let your child stand in front of you and drink even a half a cup of it, right? And make one that they will drink. Put some berries in it. Okay, if you have to drizzle a little bit of honey or something in it. If you have to give your kid orange juice, squeeze the orange juice and give them fresh orange juice. Stop being so lazy. You weren't lazy when you're making them babies, because it takes some effort on your part. And you decide to bring them into this world. Do right by them. Do right by these kids, right? Bringing them up and going to McDonald's every day and buying these prepackaged and processed foods, you're not doing them any justice. You're not. I'm sorry. I don't have children, but I'm so passionate about kids. And it's such a shame what some of us as parents, I'm not a parent, but some of you all as parents are doing to these children. And it's not fair to them, right? Show them they're going to, okay, I don't want to eat it. Make them eat it. They will love you for it. I appreciate my parents for saying, I think my sister is traumatized by beetroot. But, there are a lot of other things that my parents say, You ain't getting enough from around the table till you eat your vegetables. Okay, so you want some curry chicken and you want some jerk chicken and this, type of meat and all this stuff. You have to eat your vegetables with it as well, right? And honestly, Mahi, I'm pretty sure she is, right? But I mean, it is what it is. Hey there, Curtis. How are you? But start eating the foods that's going to just help to give your body a fighting chance. At 46 years old, honestly, there's some days I felt better than I did, when I was running track in college. Curtis and I ran track in college. Well, we didn't run in not the same college, but, there are days when it was rough. Being an athlete ain't easy. I wish I knew about beetroot back then and how healthy it is to help to boost my energy when I was an athlete. Go drink a scoop of beetroot juice or something, or a cup of beet before I go. Now I know. And as I got older, it's helped me even more so. Not only with my iron and, with my energy, it helped to keep my blood pressure low. Because as we get older, everything starts to go south and everything starts to slow down. And especially for someone like myself who've just put a beating on my body over the years. A lot of you all put a beating on your body by drinking and partying and smoking, smoking weed and smoking cigarettes and fucking up your lungs and fucking up your skin and your hair and your nails and, not putting, magnesium and potassium and the vitamin B's, the thiamine and the riboflavin and vitamin B12 and vitamin C and zinc and all these minerals that you need. You get them from food, a lot of them, and a lot of them you get from fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. Right? We eat foods that are packed with inflammation that's causing and wreaking havoc throughout your body. I'm not making this stuff up, you guys. There's been many studies that actually show that. If you want to get my product, the link is in my bio. It's turmeric with black pepper, beets, and ginger. It's going to help with overall health. There are days when I wake up and I'm tired. Yeah, if I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to be tired. I'm freaking human. Last few days I, ran 3 miles and did the Peloton and run. And I'm like, I'm taking today off because I'm tired, right? And some days I go to work, just that mental, just so much going on, managing people and being the leader of people and running a multi-million-dollar operation. It's, not easy. Please order, everybody. I just ordered it. Oh, awesome. 96 Dance Club. Awesome. But, you have to give yourself a fighting chance. And please give them babies a fighting chance. I beg of you. If you decide to have children and decide to bring them into this world, just give them a fighting chance. How many times I've heard people say, oh, my kids won't eat. Then I ask them, how old is your kid? 5 years old. So what else they gonna eat? They ain't got no job. They can't go and get a job and purchase their own food and cook it. They have to eat what you put in front of them. And I guarantee you they will eat something eventually. Not saying your kid can't have pizza. Pizza every day is not the way to go for children. First of all, kids ain't supposed to be drinking sodas, period. So we talk about all the ADD and the ADHD. Would you rather your kid have these issues and have to take medication? For those of you who are over the age of 35 or 40, ADD and ADHD, I'm not saying it wasn't a thing. It probably was. And I'm not trying to say it's not a thing now. But the crappy food that we have been eating over the years is what is causing these issues in our children as well. That's for sure. No on the soda, Mahi. I see your daughter. I'm sure she ain't around there drinking soda. Unless she would not be tall and slim and beautiful and have beautiful hair and beautiful skin. And, so if she was over there drinking soda, I know she's not. What do you recommend for breakfast when trying to lose weight if I am doing a smoothie for dinner? Now, breakfast, you guys, I am not a big breakfast person. My breakfast is always vegan. There is never, I do only seafood. That's all I do. But I always have only plant-based. Most time it is my smoothie. But oatmeal is great for breakfast, right? Especially if you have high cholesterol. Oats is amazing. I would recommend oatmeal with nut milk. And you can put a scoop of turmeric in it. You can put some flaxseed, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. You can, so pancakes I'm not big on, but my honey found this brand of pancake that's made from almond flour. Next time I'll do a video of it and share it with you guys. That's made from almond flour. Use that to make your pancake. Put a scoop of this in it, and for your oil, use avocado oil to base your pan. Do that for breakfast. You can do nut milk yogurt for breakfast, right? And you can have, if you're doing like avocado toast, you can do Ezekiel bread, a slice of Ezekiel bread, avocado, drizzle, just do a half a scoop of this on top of it. Just get creative with it. No freaking Kool-Aid. Right? And you can have that for breakfast. And then not saying you can't have eggs. You do hard boiled eggs is probably the best way to go. If you have issues with cholesterol, I don't recommend frying your egg. Do one hard boiled egg. Do some oatmeal. When I used to eat eggs, that's what one used to be my go-to. I used to do one hard-boiled egg and oatmeal, or one hard-boiled egg and smoothie. Or if I'm making omelet, I'll usually make just put my omelet with chop up bell peppers and spinach and onion and garlic, and just season it a little bit of salt and pepper and use that as the make your omelet in the mornings. You don't have to have meat, you guys, right? You're gonna get your fat from your avocados and your nuts. Thank you. Can I also do your smoothie one for breakfast? And yes, you can. And then have a good lunch. That's one of the other things that I would highly recommend. I would do a smoothie for breakfast, have a good lunch, and do a smoothie for dinner if weight loss is your goal, right? Try to, hopefully, try to stay away from the unhealthy snacks. If you're going to do snacks, do something like some trail mix that doesn't, that's healthy, that has the healthy nuts, mixed nuts, raw unsalted almonds, a piece of coconut, raw coconut, some shredded coconut that's unsweetened, do some berries, something like that. If you're not diabetic, just do some berries in a bowl. If you want to drizzle a little bit of honey, actually that sounds really good, drizzle a little bit of honey over it. I'm not advocating for adding sweeteners to things, but sometimes I get it, you kind of have to. But yeah, if you're gonna do eggs, I do just a whole egg, or you can do your avocado toast, which I absolutely love avocado toast, or unsalted peanuts and pecans. Good. Not a big fan of peanuts. Not a big fan of peanuts at all, actually. It's probably one of the most unhealthy nuts that's out there. Peanut butter, I'm not a big fan of. People talk about it all the time, but I don't care what anybody say. Peanut butter, if you eat that shit every day, it's going to give you high cholesterol. I just believe that. I believe that. You don't want to sit around and eat peanut butter every day. Trust me, you just don't. The education system should introduce nutrition classes. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. You don't start to get that stuff. It says the education system should introduce nutrition until maybe if you go to college and that's what you want to, direction you want to go in. And then even to be a nutritionist is just so freaking complicated. So what type of oatmeal? I just do regular old oats. You can do steel cut oats, which is probably the best, but I just do regular rolled oats, you guys. I know people will say being healthy or having a clean diet is hard and expensive. Sometimes we make it too expensive. You don't have to buy organic for everything, you guys. I understand that the average family cannot afford to buy everything organic, you all. Steel cut oats is expensive and it's good, and that's what I would recommend. Regular old Quaker oats is good as well. You know what's bad? When you start to add all these sweeteners and all these sugars and all this other junk to it, right? Regular old milk, full-fledged sugar milk, straight from the cow, straight out of the cow. Like, that's when it starts to become, not as healthy. Regular old steel cut oats, that's what's in my house. I'll do oatmeal, some granola, and put a little bit of almond milk, a scoop of my turmeric, maybe add a banana. You know what I'm making? Pancakes. That's an amazing pancake. Put some flaxseed or something in it, blend it up in my NutriBullet, and you're making pancakes. You use almond milk flour or almond flour if you want to. But yeah, someone's saying even that salt. We're not going to talk about that salt. right? And a lot of people think it's just regular table salt. It's just regular table salt that causes high blood pressure. You know, you adding a little bit of table salt in your meal, that's not the main cause of your high blood pressure. The main cause, and the leading causes of high blood pressure, is the added sodium to pre-packaged and processed foods. Again, many studies that's out there to show that. When we eat these pre-packaged and processed foods that, you know, say that's high in sugar, like, oh, I'm gonna have soup for dinner. Did you make that dang soup? Soup out of a can is one of the worst things you can put in your mouth. Even the ones that are healthy, unless it has low sodium, you guys, start reading your food label, you all, unless it has low sodium. So I don't care if it's lentil soup, which lentil is absolutely amazing for you. Great source of plant-based protein, low in calories, high in fiber, great for weight loss. Lentil soup is amazing if you're gonna make that shit at home. If you're gonna get it out of a can, it needs to be low sodium, because if you have high blood pressure, you eating canned soup is not the best way to go. Sorry, I lost connection. Can you repeat about oatmeal, please? You're gonna have to go back and watch this on Facebook, because on YouTube. So the thing I was saying about the oatmeal 96, I'm just gonna say this because you've been very engaging. Regular old oats. Steel cut oats is absolutely amazing. Regular old Quaker oats is absolutely okay. And again, I will repeat this. You ain't gotta do all this expensive organic this and organic that. And if Quaker oats, regular old rolled oats. Just again, when you mess up the oats is when you start adding sugar. Us people in Jamaica, we love condensed milk. That's straight sugar. You know what lactose is? And a lot of us, especially people of our African descent, are lactose intolerant. Lactose is the sugar that come out of the dairy, right? It's sugar. That's what lactose is. So that's what you're intolerant to, right? Glucose, fructose, galactose, lactose, all that's sugar. Right? That's milk sugar. That's what it is. You are amazing. Been struggling, and finding you has been a blessing. Oh, thank you so much. But if you can follow my channel, go on YouTube. It's still Barrett Nutrition on YouTube, you guys. And go check out my playlist. And I have many of smoothie recipes there. Once you get my product, whatever smoothie I make, you can add a scoop of this product right into it. Right here on TikTok, I have a playlist of smoothies. You can just go check out. Last year this time I was just chunking out the smoothie recipes and the smoothie videos, but if you go to the link in my bio, I also have 2 smoothie recipe ebooks with nothing but recipes. The website is barrett.fitness. On YouTube and Instagram as well, it's Barrett Nutrition. So go check me out, go follow me. I will download this video, put it over on YouTube so you guys can go back and watch it. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead. Awesome. Right. I know 96 that you have already placed your order. If you haven't already, go ahead and order my product. But I've been on here for an hour and a half now, and I think it's about time for me to go. I try to balance my social media time, because I can come on here and talk about this overall healthy stuff with you guys probably for days, but you know, it's not the healthy thing to do. So I will be back on live tomorrow afternoon, probably late morning. How about we do this? I'm gonna set a time. I'm gonna say 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. You guys hold me to that. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to go live making a smoothie. That's what I'm going to do. My pleasure, 96 Dance Club. You have a blessed evening. So I'm Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Atlanta. So if you guys want to join me at 10 a.m. tomorrow, as I get off of here, I'm going to do a video of it right now. Remind you guys, 10 a.m. tomorrow, I'll go live. We're going to make a smoothie. Whatever I have in my fridge, that's all I'm going to use. There are a couple of things that I wish I have, but I haven't gone grocery shopping, because I don't like to go grocery shopping. My honey's been working hard and he hasn't gone grocery shopping. So yeah, but thank you, Mahi, for your help. And then your time is that, oh yeah, that's going to be early for you, Mahi. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, but I got a couple of things to do later in the afternoon. So maybe noon. Thank you. Yes. See you on YouTube too. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I have to go like a 10 or 11, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But alrighty, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for engagement. Thank you for your time. 10 a.m. tomorrow. See you all right here again live, and we will yeah, I know, right? I know, Mahi, thank you. We will go live. Gonna make a smoothie, whatever I have in my kitchen, that's what we'll put in there. We're gonna drink that bad boy. You guys come ready and prepared to make a smoothie with me tomorrow. Alrighty, you all have a good night, everyone. Thank you guys so much for your engagement. Thank you, Mahi, for your help. I appreciate it. Thank you, 96 Dance Club, for your engagement as well. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.